We go to the first exercise in chapter 2, real numbers, practice set 2.1. The first question: classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. Now here you have certain fractions given to you and you have to classify it into terminating type or they are non-terminating recurring type. Now let us see what are the steps which you have to follow. See, these are the steps which I have listed down here. The first step: list the prime factors of the denominator of the rational number. So I told you there will be many fractions given to us. First of all, you find out what are the prime factors of that denominator. Now you have to look at the prime factors. If the prime factors of the denominator are 2 or 5 only, then the decimal form of the given rational number is terminating. What does this mean? If you look at the prime factors of the denominator and if the prime factors are only 2, like say suppose if the denominator is 8, now 8 is got by multiplying 2 into 2 which is 4, 4 into 2 that is 8, that is 2 into 2 into 2. So that means the prime factor of the denominator A is only 2. Or if I have the denominator as 625, 5 into 5 is 25, 25 into 5 is 125, 125 into 5 is again 625, where the prime factors here are only 5, or it can be 2 and 5 only. Like say suppose if the denominator is 250, 250 is got by multiplying 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, 5 into 5 into 5 is 125, 125 into 2 is 250. So in such a case also, then the decimal form of the given rational number is terminating. So this you have to understand very clearly which of the decimal form of a number we classify as terminating. Once we know for sure which are terminating, the rest all will be of the form that is non-terminating recurring type. So the denominator should have only 2 as a prime factor or only 5 as a prime factor or both 2 and 5 only as prime factor. If any other numbers are there along with 2 and 5 or only along with 2 or only along with 5 also, then also they are of the non-terminating recurring type. So what is the third point? If the prime factors of the denominator are other than 2 or 5, then the decimal form of the given rational number is the non-terminating recurring type. So what are the 3 points we have to keep in mind? First, we have to look at the prime factors of the denominator. Then we have to see whether they are only 2 or only 5 or only 2 or 5. If it is any one of the 3, then we say it is the decimal form of the given rational number is terminating type. If the prime factors of the denominator are other than 2 or 5, then the decimal form of the given rational number is non-terminating recurring type. So with this introduction, now let us go to the question which they have given us. They have given us 5 sub-questions. Let us see how we handle them. We have the 5 sub-questions written here: 13 by 5, 2 by 11, 29 by 16, 17 by 125 and 11 by 6. Now we have to classify them into only these 2, terminating or non-terminating recurring type. But I have added these 2 columns because they will help us to classify whether they are terminating or non-terminating recurring type. First, what do? We'll look at the denominator because the denominator will tell us whether it is terminating or non-terminating recurring type. Now the denominator here is 5. So we write here denominator is 5. The prime factors of this denominator, we'll write here prime factors of denominator. Now prime factors of the denominator is 5. The prime factors of it will be just 5, because factors of 5 are 1 and 5, but 1 is not a prime number, so 5 is the prime factor. So will it be terminating or non-terminating recurring type? What is the prime factor of the denominator? Only 5. So we said if it is only 5, only 2, or only 2 or 5, then it will be of the terminating type. So now it will be therefore terminating type. What about the second question? Second sub question, the denominator is 11. So first we write the denominator is 11. What are the prime factors of the denominator? Factors of the denominator 11 are 1 and 11. 1 we don't write because it is a prime number. Left is only 11. So we have 11 as a prime factor of the denominator. For being terminating type, it has to be to either only 2 or only 5 or only 2 and 5. So since it is none of them, it is non-terminating recurring type. So we write non-terminating recurring type. See the next question, 29 by 16. What is the denominator here? Denominator is 16. What are the prime factors of the denominator? That is, how do we get 16? 2 into 2, that is 4. 4 into 2, that is 8. 8 into 2, that is 16. So you see, each time it is only 2 as the factors. So the prime factors of the denominator are only 2. And if it is only 2, then it is the terminating type. So we write here terminating type. The next one, 17 upon 125. What is the denominator? 125. What are the prime factors of 125? 5 into 5 into 5. 5 into 5 is 25. 25 into 5 is 125. So the prime factors of 125 are only 5. So again it becomes the terminating type. It has to be either only 2 or only 5 or only 2 or 5 to be of the terminating type. Now look at the last question. The denominator here, the last sub question, the denominator here is 6. If the denominator is 6 and I were to write the prime factors of 6, that is 2 into 3. Now although 2 is one of the prime factor, 3 is also there with that. What is the condition for being terminating type? It has to be either only 2 or only 5 or only 2 and 5. Now this 3 has come along with 2. So it cannot be the terminating type. So we write it as non-terminating recurring type. So this is the non-terminating recurring type. So among all the 5, we have 2 non-terminating recurring type and 3 of them are terminating type.